5 most poisonous fish in the world. Lionfish. To the onlooker, the lionfish is such a beauty with its showy white, creamy, red, and sometimes black bands. To the onlooker, the lionfish is such a beauty with its showy white, creamy, red, and sometimes black bands. They're a warning for any ocean predators to keep their distance. That's unless they can withstand the sting of the venomous spikes. Most ocean carnivores seem to understand the warning, seeing as the lionfish have very few natural predators. While they keep them safe out there in the ocean waters, lionfish stings can have far-reaching effects on humans. The injected venom causes extreme pain, sweating, heartburn, headache, breathing difficulties, and diarrhea, among other effects. In extreme cases, especially for those with an allergy, the venom can cause heart failure, paralysis, and eventually death. For a larger part, fatal envenomation is witnessed in those with compromised immunity, young kids, and the elderly. But even if the victim doesn't belong to this group, it's a good idea to seek medical attention. Despite their lethal venom, lionfish are considered a delicacy as long as they're prepared well. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration even had a campaign back in 2010 to promote the consumption of the fish as a way to curb their population. Stargazer. It all comes from their eyes, large and mounted right on top of the head. And they play a significant role in the fish's hunting life. To catch prey, the stargazer buries itself at the bottom of the ocean and shoots upwards in case an animal passes by. To even increase the chances of attracting a passing meal, some species of the stargazer have a worm-like growth on the floor of their mouths. All they have to do is wave it and the potential prey will swim towards them only to get devoured. The most interesting part about this hunting is the stargazer's ability to deliver both an electric shock and venom to its victims. While all stargazer species deliver their venom via 2 large spines, the means of generating shock vary across the family. In some species, the shock originates from a set of modified eye muscles, while in others, electricity is generated in the sonic muscles. While lethal to most marine prey, stargazer's venom doesn't pose harm to humans, so the fish are eaten around the world without the need for any special preparation, well, as long as you carefully remove the bile and the electric organ. Crown of thorns starfish. The crown of thorns starfish is shaped pretty much like any starfish out there. But unlike its peers, it has slightly more arms, extending to as many as over 20. And each one of these arms has numerous spines that are sharp, stiff, and venomous. These spikes serve a single purpose: deter and defend the crown of thorns starfish from many would-be predators. The spikes will pierce just deep enough until the victim's skin comes into contact with the starfish's tissues that contain a special chemical called saponin. This causes an immediate sharp pain that can persist up to a few hours. Other effects include swellings, persistent bleeding, and nausea, especially in humans. Even worse, the spikes could easily break off due to their brittle nature, causing a whole lot of other problems. Aside from being irritating, the saponins also have an unpleasant taste, making the crown of thorns starfish unpalatable to most aquatic predators. That said, they still get fed on by the likes of tritons, trumpet, triggerfish, and pufferfish. They also get attacked, especially when young, by small crabs who view them as a threat. stingray. First off, stingrays are hardly aggressive and they spend their time swimming either close to or on the seabed, foraging for unfortunate seabed dwellers to feed on. Their general coloration is also reminiscent of the ocean floor, so they can easily hide from both predators and prey. That means when they're at the bottom of the sea, stingrays always anticipate at least two things, either being found by a predator or bumping into a morsel. When threatened or stepped on, it delivers an extremely painful sting using its barbed stinger, and on top of that the sting also packs venom that can very well be fatal if it's pumped into a vital body organ. So stingrays aren't as venomous as long as the barbs don't pierce a vital organ. Giant moray. The giant moray is a type of moray eel known for its huge size in terms of body mass. It is by far the largest moray eel, but it's dwarfed in length by the slender giant moray, which is the longest. On average, a giant moray eel can grow to be 3 meters long and weigh in at 30 kilograms. That size is enough to fend off most predators, which have consequently made these guys apex predators in their habitat. They've been proven to contain ciguatoxin that can lead to several undesirable effects like low blood pressure, vomiting, diarrhea and dizziness, among others. Eating the liver is more unsafe and could cause coma or even demise. Giant moray aren't usually aggressive but will attack and bite if they feel threatened or in the presence of food.